Hello crafty friends! Do you like some inspiration to use up your acetate? Then this video is for you. Katrin here with European Paper Crafts in the US. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. This is my giveaway card for today's video, so stay tuned so you can learn how one lucky subscriber can win this card. And I have lots of new products to share with you, so let's get started. When I looked at my new spring supplies, I wanted to work with acetate. I do have new acetate in my shop, which I will share in a second. But yeah, I was really happy to get all my acetate out, all the new supplies, and get some spring cards going. And this is my first card, and this is of course the easiest idea of all, because you can make your card blank with an acetate sheet. So you just grab yourself a sheet of acetate, and yeah, it should be probably a little bit more sturdy acetate. I have some really good acetate sheets in my shop, and I will link it below. And then just cut it to size, fold it, and it cuts in the paper cutter, and actually beautifully. And then just, fold it and make yourself a card blank, and then you can go ahead and make it pretty by adding some paper on the inside. And here, this was just a scrap that I had in my stash. On the back, I added a piece of white paper, so you don't see where I glued this paper. I covered it up with this white paper where I can write my message. And then on the front, I added one of the new pretty easy 3D toppers, and here we have it. This is the butterflies on branches from Hardy Crafts, which is on my craft desk right now, with a couple of other new ones, the spring flowers and also the flower bouquets. So these are the Hardy Craft bags with 10 images in there. Each image is beautifully cut and glittered. So here, and we're going to look at those a little later again. Here I use this very pretty butterfly, which you can see sits down here, and it comes in little individual bags where you can then take it out, add some foam pads, and just add the 3 layers on top of each other. And this is my card. I have With Love, which is a sticker from a sticker sheet that's also available, and then I added a couple of little foam hearts. And that really makes the card. That's it. So that would be a great idea if you have just clear acetate and you want to use it as a card blank. And this is, by the way, an A2 card. New to my shop are the Studio Light printed acetate sheets, and they are 8 by 8 inches. There are 6 sheets in there, and they have 3 different designs. So I took them out, and I'm going to use this green cardstock so you can see them better. There is this beautiful overall branches with leaves. Look how pretty that is. The second is a butterfly print on here, all the different butterflies, and it's a white print, so very pretty. And then the third one are little meadow flowers. Look how cute they are. And again, they're in there twice, so you get 6 sheets in this pack. And when I saw it, I had to make cards. So my first card is this Valentine's Day card. And you already seen these cards here. They came from Michael's last year. I bought a pack, and I don't know if they have them this year again. I haven't gone. But what I have done here is, this was actually a framed card, and it had a white background. I cut out that white background and basically created a window. And then in that window, I added the acetate with the beautiful butterflies, and so that I can have a little message inside here, I backed it with some parchment paper, not acetate. So this is acetate but backed by parchment, so it's a little translucent but not fully see-through, so that then I can add my message here. And this is just a scrap of paper. It's a hunky-dory pack that I still had in my stash, and that's what I used. And then for my beautiful center, I used the flower bouquets by Hardy Crafts, which are new, and this is the flower bouquet. So for those of you who are not familiar with Hardy Crafts, let me just show you. Each bag has 10 beautiful images in there, and they all come in 3 steps. So let's just look at this pretty spring. Let me see how to open it. So they come in these individual cellophane bags. Of course, in front of the camera is always hard to do it, but here it is. So let's just look at this one here. So here we have it. There is the base piece, and then we have the first layer. And of course, you're going to find it where it is, and you can see it goes right on top here. And if you use foam pads, then it becomes dimensional. And then there is the third layer. There we go, and that goes on top there. And this is cardstock, and if you can see, it is a little bit, let me see if the camera picks it up, but it has some very fine glitter on there. Now you can maybe, there you go, you can see it. And again, beautifully cut out. It doesn't have a white edge, so it is looking really, really pretty. And that's one of the beautiful, again, you have 10 of those in here, one of these beautiful bouquets I added to my card. The Lots of Love is from the butterfly pack. I have still a couple in my shop, and I will link them below. This is a hunky-dory pack, and then I added a little bit of bling, just 3 hearts, and I think this makes a beautiful and cute Valentine's Day card or birthday card. But yeah, cut yourself a window into a card front, and then add the acetate to give it a special appearance. Here I created a card front with this beautiful acetate, and all I did is, so I have one square card front. This fits in a 6x6 envelope, and in the back I added a yellow square card, and it actually stands up if you want to. It is but just this piece, you can see it, so you won't see the message because you have to open it up. And then added some designer paper here, pretty papers, and then decorated this card. Now, what did I decorate it with? With my Christmas present. So this is what I have received for Christmas, and this is the Lavender Easter Magic Cut and Collage book. And I am in love with these collage books. Just to show you, it has beautiful papers in here. First of all, big papers that you could frame, but also all these little smaller elements that you can fuzzy cut. Now, I love to fuzzy cut. I have no problems fuzzy cutting. Here I already cut something out. I just love these books, and I didn't know what to expect, so I put it on my wish list, and sure enough, my hubby gave it to me for Christmas, and even though it's Easter, that's what's coming up. But isn't it beautiful? So you just can go ahead and cut out the elements, or if you don't want to cut it, then you can still use the back side. Here we even have squares for for paper, or you can frame it. Here I also already got rid of something. So yes, so I have been loving this book. It's beautiful paper too, and you can find it on Amazon. So this is exactly what I have done here. I cut out this little chick, and I cut out some eggs, and used a little bit of paper from my stash. And then here we have a beautiful, I think, Easter card, but this acetate here with the meadow flowers just gives it a beautiful background, and there it is. here I made a double-sided trifold card. What is that, you may ask? So first of all, it is a trifold. So here you can see 1, 2, 3, but it's also double-sided. That means the back has also something happening here. And I used this one where I cut away part of the card so my acetate can show. And I'm going to show you in a second how I made this card. It's really, really easy. It looks more involved than it actually is. So here is my piece of acetate, and you can see how it shows through. It is sandwiched behind this panel here, so that it only goes down till here. So this is the only piece I have. It doesn't go all the way down. So yeah, it's sandwiched between this panel and this panel. So it shows through, and I think it is a pretty card. But how do you make it? Let me show you. Okay, so to start out with, you need a piece of cardstock with 3 equal panels. So let's say you start with 8.5 by 11. You want definitely double-sided cardstock. So here, if you use an 8.5 by 11, you're going to score by 3.5. You're going to score at 7, and then you score at 10.5 and basically cut off a 1/2 inch. So 3.5 plus 3.5 is 7, plus 3.5 is 10.5. And if you have an 11-inch cardstock, then you cut off a 1/2 inch. You can use 12 by 12, whatever you have, but make sure it's double-sided. So now you have your fold lines in, and you fold it over. And here is your trifold card. Okay, so that's already a very pretty card. But what we want to do is we want to cut away from this corner down to here. And I would say it's up to you how far you want to go. So maybe, I want to say maybe like 3.5 inches, something like that. So you will cut basically from this corner down to here. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So here I have my piece of cardstock in my trimmer. And again, I start at this corner here. This is about 3.5 inches. And I just cut off this piece, which you can use for another project. But here is now your card. And if you fold it over, you have a perfect trifold cutaway card, and it shows off the inside. That's why you want double-sided cardstock. Next, you're gonna cut yourself a piece of acetate that is 3.5 inches wide. Now the length is not so important, as long as it fits down, it fits up here, this corner, and it goes all the way down to here. So it could basically, goes all the way down here, but it could end right here. So you could basically cut this off and use it for another project. But you do wanna have it sit in here. Now the next thing you will do is you apply glue to this panel and then close it shut, and then you turn it over and apply glue on this panel. So you sandwich your piece of acetate in here like this. So I haven't glued it yet, but once you have glued it, now you can no longer open it. You can only open it to the left side. And that is what happens here at my card. Let me see, this is my card. And it really only opens to the left side because I glued this shut. But I did want it that it opens to this side, right? So what you do is you cut yourself another piece that is also 7 inches. You score it in half, so you have another 2 panels that are 3.5 inches. It has the same length as 8.5. And then you're gonna glue it to the back. So now you have another little panel showing here. I just use white cardstock, but you know, you can use whatever you like. And then now you can open it from this side too. Okay, you can open this from this side, and you can definitely open it from this side because this card will be glued. So what you do is you apply glue on the back of your trifold, add it to your card, and now you can open it from both sides. And that is exactly what I have done here. I can open it from this side, I can write my message right here. I stamped sending love. And then from this side, I can also open it. And here I have my cute little Easter bunny from my collage book. I cut that out. And then I added 2 more embellishments, I'm sorry, from the Easy 3D toppers. Here this gorgeous butterfly, and I kind of stretched it out behind the Easter bunny. And then on this side, of course, here is another one of those gorgeous 3D embellishments. And then a smaller butterfly, which is a sticker. These I have in stock, but only in pink. So if you're no longer in blue, but I have those in pink. So if you like those, I will link them below. And then Happy Easter is a sticker sheet, which I also have in stash, so in stock. So you can go ahead and order it if you like to. But this is what I did with this beautiful acetate sheet. I made this fun fold card, and I hope you like it. All right, now let's get to our giveaway card. Now this one is a shaker card, but a shaker a little bit different. I'm not a big fan of shaker cards, so I'm going to start with that. Why? Because I always feel like my shaker particles, they never shake well. Not with this one. Can you see how nice it goes? Because it's all over the place and it's not obstructed. So how do you do this? Very easy. You use a piece of acetate and wrap it around your panel. So basically cut your acetate a little bit bigger than your panel that you want to wrap, and then just score the edges, cut away the corners, and then with double-sided tape basically wrap it around your panel, and then that's what you have. I added that wrap panel to a card stock right here, and I added another piece of cardstock because this is actually a card where you can add a gift card to. Now this will be my giveaway card, and in order to have a chance to win it, you need to be a subscriber to my channel, hopefully a visible subscriber so I can verify it, and then leave me a comment. And I would like to know, when do you craft? Do you craft on the weekends, in the evening, in the mornings? When is the typical time you craft? I can tell you I always craft on the weekends. I'm still working full-time, so during the week I don't have time, but on the weekends that's my craft time. So let me know, and then I will draw the winner next Saturday and come back to my channel. It will be posted to my channel in the in the posts. Now what I have done here, so I used a piece of acetate from Hunky Dory, and we still have it in the shop, the Hunky Dory acetate sheets, and then this beautiful embellishment here, and I think it is absolutely stunning. That is a 3D folder that is an embossing folder, but it also cuts. And I normally don't have dies in my shop. I normally don't have embossing folders in my shop because there are so many other companies that can offer them at a better price, because I'm just a small home business. But this one here I actually ordered for my shop because I thought if you see this, you may want to get it. And this is by Lisa Horton, and it has 2 of those gorgeous tags in here. Look at them. And this is how this one looks, but I cut out a few more, so let me show you. I used different cardstock, and look how absolutely gorgeous these tags came out with just one push through your die cutting machine. It gives this 3D embossing and it cuts it out so beautifully. I think these are absolutely stunning. I haven't seen anything like that yet. I love those. I don't have a lot. Again, I am a small business, so I cannot keep all that inventory, but I have a few, and if you're interested, then currently it is available. So that's what I have added here to my card. I added a couple of background pieces. Let me see, these came from these came from the brand new Memory Place Sending Love. And this is actually a value bundle. It has the ephemera and this gorgeous paper pack. So let me show you. I took it out so you can see it here for a moment. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. It has sayings in there. It's got these beautiful die cuts. Look at this, the typewriter, and it's got also very pretty paper. So there are 24 papers in there, and each of those are double-sided, and they're in here 4 times. So you got these cut apart, and then on the back you have this wash. You got small cut aparts or fuzzy cuts, but if you don't like it, you have this beautiful area here with hearts. There are the full page of typewriters, which of course you could fuzzy cut, but on the back you have this gorgeous frame, another one with typewriter, and beautiful roses. I have this gorgeous piece here on the back. This has all kinds of letters in here, and then this one. So again, each piece is in here, I believe, let me see, 4 times. Yeah, so 24 all together, and it is cardstock, so it's really beautiful quality. Plus you got all these matching ephemera pieces. So this is available as a value bundle right now, and I will link it below. Perfect for Valentine's Day. And that's what I have used here on this card. 2 pieces from the ephemera, a little heart, and then, yeah, and here is my card. So this card is easily made. You just need 2 panels that meet in the middle, and you only glue those 2 sides so that you have the opening for your gift card. Of course, the gift card will be part of it, won't be part of it. But yeah, I really like how this came out. And if you look for shaker pieces, you know, I took what I had, but I found these, and these are really blingy. And I like it when it's blingy. So if you're interested, these are the sparklets, and also this one is called sparklets, and this one is called crystals, and it's by Button Galore, and I'm gonna again link it below. I told you lots of new products that you can add as shaker pieces, and you can hear it makes the beautiful noise. It's securely in here, and it shakes, it doesn't stick. So I really like that. Okay, this is the card to win. I made a second card similar, and with this card I did the same thing. I wrapped around my panel, and then what I have done is I added that panel to a regular white card blank, and again filled it with pretty shaker pieces. This was 1 piece of it's actually the same thing. It was 1 piece of acetate from the Hunky Dory acetate part that has a beautifully foiled corner on this side and on this side, and I just cut it so that it fits my cards. But again, you just cut it a little bit bigger, then score it and wrap it around your piece. Here, this is already a preview. There's going to be more cards coming up. This is the brand new Find It die cut sheets. There are 2 of them, and they're called the Always Yours. Look how cute they are. And here is our pretty flower bringer owl. And there is 1 more here and 1 more here. There is another sheet available. Let me see if I find it. And oops, I'm so sorry. I hit my camera. Okay, so here is another sheet. This is the same line. It's also called the Always Yours. How cute is that? So I'll make more cards probably in the next couple of weeks. Perfect for Valentine's Day. But yeah, I used it here. The love is from the pack we just had. The ephemera from Sending Love, and yeah, and there it is. But I really like when you have the entire panel, because your shaker pieces actually move. So yeah, and then I have 1 more project for you. And my last project today is a magnet. And I started it off with this beautiful jar here, the strawberry shake. And this comes from a Hunky Dory pack of jars. These are images. It's a whole pack, and every image has a beautiful decorated jar on there. These are currently available in my shop, so if you are interested, I will link them below. But they make gorgeous cards, or card fronts actually, and then you can just embellish them a little bit further. Look at this gorgeous bouquet here. It's got a cute little house. It has everything in there. So for different cards, for young girls, look at this cute little kitty here with the jar of sweets, the cute little mouse, perfect for Valentine's Day as well. So yeah, just wonderful images. And this is the one that I have used for my card. Again, I wrapped it with the acetate, but this time just as a top fold, and so that you don't see the double-sided tape here. I kind of inked the edges a little bit and then did some faux stitching. And yeah, this magnet will be my second giveaway for today. So there is a second chance for you to win something. So please go ahead and leave me a comment. Hopefully a thumbs up if you like my ideas. But on the back, I added just this writing panel, so you can write a message on it, but beneath it are 2 strips of magnets, and you can now add it to your refrigerator, for example. So that's also up for grabs. So let me know when you craft. What is the time you craft? What day, what time of the day? I would be interested. Or are you just crafting all week long? I wish I could. Here I added one more butterfly. And again, I have many butterfly packs, but this is the newest one, and it's called Butterflies on Branches. And it's got gorgeous, beautiful butterflies, perfect for spring, which I added on here. So this is hanging over the edge because it's really not intended to go into an envelope, which it could if you use a bigger envelope, but this is supposed to be a magnet that you can add to your refrigerator. So thank you very much for spending time with me today. I hope you liked my acetate cards. I had a lot of fun creating them, so I can't wait for you to try it as well. Please share this video with your crafty friends and family. It really would help my channel so that I can continue doing these videos. But thank you very much again for your time. Please stay or get well. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.